There's so much to childhood eye cancer. A child's life in sight, parents, adult survivors. Maybe our stories can't change the world, but we can add pieces to the puzzle to help complete the picture, raising awareness and empowering by shining a light on childhood eye cancer. This is the Ray of Hope.
Hello, my name is Krissy and I live in Smithfield, Utah. I am the parent of a retinoblastoma survivor, Kelsey.
Hi.
Mom to 3 other children, 2 older than Kelsey, Krissy began noticing a white glow in Kelsey's eye. Never noticing it in her other children, she asked the pediatrician during Kelsey's 6-month visit.
He checked her eyes, but he had the lights on in the room and just kind of glanced at her, and he said, "Oh, it looks good," and nothing else. And so I just thought, well, I'm just kind of being crazy or something. About 3 months later, and my sister was visiting. Kelsey was in the darkened room, but there was a light that was shining towards that direction. And my sister goes, "That is so weird." She goes, "Her eyes just flashed white."
Using Google, she determined that the name for the glow was leukocoria. Realizing the seriousness of the symptom, she contacted her eye doctor, who had her come in immediately. Recognizing the tumors as retinoblastoma, the doctor referred Krissy to Primary Children's Hospital of Salt Lake City. The following day, Kelsey would have an MRI, CAT scan, in addition to being examined under anesthesia. All confirmed the diagnosis.
"Your daughter has retinoblastoma." Well, we were kind of just in shock. They said, "Okay, tomorrow we're going to have you see the eye doctor, and he's going to sedate her again. He's going to look at her and tell you what needs to happen." When he saw her, he said, "Do you know she can't even see out of her left eye?" You know, babies are bumbly and they bump into everything, so I didn't realize that she couldn't see as well, and that's why she kind of bumped into things.
With 4 large tumors in each eye, the doctor explained that Kelsey would need chemotherapy. What they couldn't know is that the treatment would disrupt the entire family's routine. Following the first dose of chemo, the tumors began to shrink, which would often be good news. The problem was Kelsey's retina would detach. Doctors wanted Kelsey to be seen by Dr. Shields in Philadelphia. This was on a Friday following systemic chemo. The appointment was on a Monday. Krissy went to Facebook, and a friend of a friend reached out to help.
I don't think you can do any of this journey by yourself. You definitely have to have friends, and friends help you in so many ways. This first time, our friend took care of us with a hotel and a flight. He has kept up with us and helped us out in many other ways. They knew I had this little baby that was super immunocompromised and that she had just gone off chemo, so they were very clean, and it was such a blessing.
The ordeal continued for Kelsey and her family, flying back and forth from Utah to Philadelphia, receiving both systemic and more targeted chemotherapy, only to learn that more tumors grew. Doctors ordered proton beam radiation, which was only done in 2 locations, Texas and California.
We chose Texas because we have family from there. We packed up the family and went. We were staying at the Ronald McDonald House in Houston, and they give you toys
When you check in.
My kids stayed about 4 hours away with some family that we have in Dallas. I would travel up there on the weekends and go see my big kids and take her, and then we would come back so that we were back in time for proton beam radiation on our Mondays.
Things were looking good until 6 months after the proton beam radiation. During their next visit to Philadelphia, new tumors were discovered. Doctors decided on a new approach.
Plaque radiation.
Please join us next time for the rest of Kelsey's journey. The Ray of Hope. Shining a light on a rare childhood eye cancer. Supporting World Eye Cancer Hope. Life in sight for every child. Donate at therayofhope.org. That's THERAEOFHOPE.org. Share the post and help us spread awareness. I'm Thomas Reed, and thanks for watching.